Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for this dance teams unit reaction. Disclaimer, I do not know shit about dance. I should also have given this disclaimer in the last video, but since I also know nothing about vocals, you know, when something is cool, I can say that it's cool, I can tell. So the biggest difference between the vocal team and the dance unit is that they did not get to choose the song that they would perform, and the routine that they had to follow was given to them. Now, I don't know, since I haven't watched the episode yet, but I don't know whether they are the one who chose the concept. Because in the last video for the vocal teams, I did not give a score based on different factors like staging or props or delivery or whatever, you know, emotions wise, etc. I did not give that. Dance team, I feel like I could potentially give like scores based on the staging, like the mise en scène, you know, and the concept in itself. I figure it out as I go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I said that emotionally wise, I was invested in the vocal teams, but I was more excited to see the stage for the dance units because we have some unexpected collaboration right here. So this stage for Purr, we have BBG, Shinbi, Amzi, and Kepler shouting Dayan and Hikaru. I did not see that comment, but I think the fact that I did not ever imagine them together on stage makes it so much more exciting to see. Purr, if I remember correctly, is this dance that was created by Hyolyn. So like very urban hip-hop with twerking. Is that it? So anyways, like I said at the beginning, I don't know shit about dancing, but I can appreciate it. So without any further ado, let's go. Now in this group, I know that Kepler are amazing dancers. Like those three members I already know. I know that Shinbi is also a fantastic dancer. I just don't know much of Amzi as a dancer, TBH. So, ooh, okay. Girl. I said that the song gives off such like KDA vibes. Ooh. Oh. Did they sing like? They did sing on top of it, right? I mean, they were... Oh? They re-recorded the song. That's right. Oh. Hikaru is eating this up. Like, oh! The lip bite. Oh. Okay, Shinbi is in her element right there. No, don't stop. No, 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 no. What do you mean it's already over? No, that was way too short. Oh. Okay, this Shinbi can step on me and I would say thank you. That was way too short. That was way too short. I'm sorry, I needed way more of this. Okay, first of all, the song is like that. Like, this is a type of music that makes me feel like a bad bitch, and they embodied the bad bitch vibes from this song. You know, I gotta give it to Umji as well, because like I said at the beginning, she's the one who I was the most, not concerned, but like the most curious about to see in this concept here, because I mean, I didn't know of her as a dancer like that, and also this type of concept. Never really imagined her doing it. She killed it. I'm not gonna lie, the two members here that caught my eyes the most, and I think really just embodied this whole thing, and like they're breathing like dance and hip-hop, and like understood the assignment completely entirely, are Shinbi and Hikaru. Like, those two, this song and dance routine was made for them. Now, don't get me wrong, not that the other members didn't come and conquered. No, they did. But it's just that this concept, like in its core, I feel like those two, Hikaru and Shinbi, really just, that was it. Like, it was theirs, you know? So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I can recognize their voices on the song. They sang their own version of the song. To be fair, honestly, I feel like all of the members bring a very different color and a very different personality to the stage. I feel like Shinbi is definitely the resting bitch face of the group, and she's like that fierce member in here. Then we have Hikaru, who's like living, breathing hip-hop. Like, her whole demeanor changes when she's on stage with this type of concept, and this is wow. I feel like Hikaru is really bringing that attitude to the stage. Then is bringing that like very clean, sharp, powerful move. Xiaoting is bringing this more elegant, more sexy, mature vibe, and Namji is like giving this more quiet confidence, if that makes sense. So like I said, they're all bringing in their own color to this stage, and this color palette has created an amazing stage. I really like the chemistry between them, even though like there's no real like interactions or whatever. They worked really, really well as a whole. As like a unit, they worked perfectly well together. Because I think bottom line, they all understood how to properly carry out the concept. I feel like you can tell here that there was a common understanding of what the concept was and how to properly deliver it, and they did. You know, this unit is almost giving me Step Up, the movie. You know, I always say that since the very beginning, but like facial expression wise, Kepler might be the best out of this competition. I mean, you know what, scratch the factors and everything. I'm not gonna give a score, I'm just gonna give a ranking. It's just going to make my life so much easier. I'm gonna proceed exactly the same way as I did for the vocal team, meaning I will be watching all of them and then give my ranking at the end. But just know that I really, really enjoyed that one. So anyways, moving on, we have A-Kaboom with Hyolyn, 우주소녀, 여름, and 은서. I think it was in the third episode, I said that I didn't even know that 우주소녀 had a designated like main dancer until they said it in the video. I mean, I know that I was ever really that familiar with them to begin with. To me, every time I saw 우주소녀, it was like them as a unit, they're like incredible dancers, like period. Like, I never questioned who the main dancer was, because every time I saw them on stage or during a music video or whatever, it was like, wow, they're all so freaking great, you know? Anyways, all that to say that I was really surprised to hear that Yorum was the main dancer. I don't know if Hyolyn and those two members ever trained together, because I'm pretty sure Hyolyn had already debuted when Insa and Yorum joined Starship. I'm not sure though, but like this is a Starship reunion, and I didn't know I wanted to see that, but now that we have it, I'm really happy. So anyways, this is called A-Kaboom. Yeah, let's go. Oh, who? Oh, okay, so La Chica did the dance for this one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, let's go. Exit, like it. I still have Purr playing in my head though. That song is... oof. Alright. Oh, fluorescent. Okay, stop! Oh. So she raps? Oh, damn her voice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, this Eunso though. This is also a very good song actually. I love how they're actually interacting with each other. That's what I was saying. When I heard the demo of this, oh, I was like, this is... Oh, shit. This is a hip-hop badass version of like Jackpot by Bluffy. We can't see it. Wow, we can't see shit. Oh, that's hot. Okay, girl. Oh, with the wind blowing? Okay, yes. That's right. Oh, okay, this Eunso. Oh, ma'am. I think I have developed another crush. Like another one. All right. Ooh. You know, I was about to say that this song almost made me forget about Purr, but suddenly Purr was like coming back in my head. Like Purr? I mean, this song is great. This song is great. It has the replay factor. It almost like a very, you know, like Salute by Lil Mix. It's giving off those vibes also, like very like girl boss vibes who are there to conquer. But Purr. Sorry. I know I'm simply talking about the songs there. I'm not talking about the stage. I did not know that Ujusuna could do something like that. I mean, Hyolyn at this point, I'm like, ma'am can do pretty much everything. So it's just that she hasn't tried it yet. But like, if she wanted to, she could do pretty much everything. Ujusuna, I'm like seeing them in a new light now. I guess also one of the reasons why I'm so surprised is because maybe they weren't given the opportunity before to showcase this side of them. But this more hip-hop, powerful girl boss vibes, they ate. This is really giving vibes of like, if I want something, I'm gonna get it. If you don't agree with me, I don't care. You know, like girl boss vibes. I adored the staging of this one much more than Purr. Honestly, like Purr was just like on the main platform, on the main stage, and I don't remember them using the second one. But yeah, I love this one because there's actually like a traveling going on. Like there's, you know, different panels and different layers to this whole stage, to the whole performance. It makes it a lot more dynamic to watch, I feel like. And also having so much layer allowed me to notice more of the members. Obviously there are less members than the last unit, so it's easier to notice all of them, but I feel like the parts were really well divided and all of them got their moment to shine. I specifically remember a moment where an impactful moment for all of them, if that makes sense, and I really like it. I actually thought that the dance during the chorus would have been a lot more explosive than what it was, because the song itself is really commending. Like it's really just giving that I'm here to conquer, I'm gonna destroy everything, you know. The song is giving off this vibe of like, I'm a force to reckon with, but the dance during the chorus didn't give that explosion that I was hoping for. I almost feel like during the verses the dance was a lot more powerful than during the chorus. But one thing I love about this stage, like I said, is how they are actually interacting with each other, and that is also quite different from the last stage. It's getting harder and harder for me to rank this stage because like they're each bringing something different to the table, and something that I wish we could have seen somewhere, I see it in the other, and vice versa, you know? Okay, I'm gonna watch the last one and then I'm gonna try to make up my mind. Okay, you guys, we encountered a technical problem with my mic, and so this last part of the video sounds completely horrendous. So instead of letting you listen to that terrible audio, I thought it would be better for an experience for you guys to hear me do a voiceover instead of hearing the actual audio. So I'm just basically going to go over all the arguments and like my opinions and thoughts that I have given in the video, but like as a voiceover. You just have to trust me in what I'm saying, because yeah, I'm not gonna let you listen to that. It's like statics and everything. It's just terrible. So anyway, so I was saying that this last unit is actually a combination that I never would have expected. If it wasn't for this show, I don't think we would ever have seen it. Like, this is actually one of those instances where I'm actually really, really glad for this type of program to be bringing members from different groups together, because where else and when else would we be able to see such combination? I also know from watching the 5th episode that this song and concept was not Luna's first choice. It wasn't even their second choice. Me, on the other hand, I was like, I want this song for them. I was somewhat drawn to this song, and in my head it almost clicked immediately that this would be a perfect pick for Luna. I don't know for what reason. So I'm actually really, really excited to see them perform this song. Now I also have to add that Eunji from Brave Girls, I didn't know she was the main dancer. Like, then again, I'm not that knowledgeable about, you know, Brave Girls and the members and everything, so it came as a surprise, but that leads me to become even more curious to see her in this concept and in this stage, like in this environment, you know, because yeah, it would kind of like be my introduction to her as like a dancer, if that makes sense. So for the actual reaction, I'm still going to be leaving the original audio just so that you can hear a little bit of my expressions during the actual reaction, but I'm going to lower it a lot because it's, like I told you, it's just terrible. Like, so you guys will have to excuse me for that. I think my gasps and everything are an important factor in my reactions. So yeah, there you go. There's just something about red and black. She's okay. Wait, who's singing? Oh, you definitely could. Why were they even concerned about this concept? Oh, okay, so she did that. Are we seeing Eve as well? Are you seeing her? I'd like to see her actually. Cameraman, please. Why were they even concerned? Oh, man. Ma'am. Please have mercy on me. Red lip was made for her. Okay, shit. Why were they even concerned about this concept? That's what I'm saying. So after this, I was saying how there was no moment in my head where I was actually questioning whether or not they would be able to properly deliver this concept. And I kept on saying that I didn't know why they even were concerned in the first place, because I don't know, I have faith that they would, you know, crush it, and I was right. I also was saying how I felt that this song was the most unique and original out of the bunch of the three others, you know, in the direction that they went for, like creatively. To choose to start the song with this black and white with that pop of red is incredibly clever. Like, I don't think it's like super innovative or whatever, but it's a very clever move. It's like if there was a moment to do it, it was then, you know, and they went for it, and it's just really, really well done. I think the pop of red actually highlighted the more temptress, seductress, dangerous vibes that they were going on, you know. Seeing the red popping like this so much in contrast to the black and white almost reminds me of Blood, if that makes sense, and them singing about them being lioness and savage and everything, and with the slow pace of the song and them having a lot of like flow choreography. All of this plays into the whole feline vibes concept here. And, you know, with the whole feline thing, once a lion pounds on you, you can't escape anymore, you know. And it's kind of like what's going on here. Like, it's like my takeaway, you know, them being temptresses and slowly creeping in on you, and suddenly they bite and you can't escape their grip. And yeah, the red reminds me of the blood of our blood kind of here, since we are the target kind of. One of the reasons why I think this dance, this choreography, and this whole concept overall is like very setting itself apart from the two others is due probably to the floor choreography. Like, I've heard from a few videos that I've watched of like choreographer analyzing, you know, dances and stuff. They said that they usually do not go for like floor choreographies because they're bothersome or something like that. So seeing so many movements on the floor is, I think, playing into the whole feline thing that, like I said earlier, but also I feel like it adds so much layers to the choreography, and it makes it so interesting to watch. Oh yeah, I was saying how that moment, you know, when she's like raising her arms, first of all muscles, you know, but also it's definitely giving off the vibes of like, oh, you fucked with the wrong girl. Do you know what I mean? It's like, as a prey, since they are lionesses, if you see this as a prey, you know that you're done for. It's almost like walking into the den of those lionesses. It's like there's something very, very powerful and iconic about this pause here. I also was talking about how Indy had this, what is it? Climax moment or whatever you want to call it, when she's like doing the split. I did not know she would be the one doing it, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm happy to see that she's also got one of the killer moments, you know, in the dance. I was also saying how between Purr and this song, they each have a common topic almost, you know. They both are talking about felines and like lions and everything, and pounding from very different approaches. So like Purr was like, people are lining up to touch my fur, which, oh my god, now that I think of it, holy shit, the double meaning of that, oh my lord, I did not see. Oh boy. Basically what I'm trying to say is that even though there's like a common topic there, like a common concept in the whole lion feline thing, because the core concept is so different and the delivery is so different, you can't compare them. I just wanted to bring this similarity up because I noticed it. That's it. There's no other reason, really. But yeah, I was also talking about how in both choreographies there are movements that are replicating like the animal, you know, with the paws, the claws and stuff like this. I really like it. I think this one gave me more of like a Catwoman vibes, and I think it's mainly because of the leather. I brought up another reason as to why I like this choreography so much, and the floor moments, you know, is because it's so deliberately like soft, literally like a lioness, you know, when they are hunting and everything, they are trying to be very discreet and everything, so they are very soft on their steps and stuff, and I think it is depicted really, really well in the choreography. I was also complaining about how I thought that I would have a really, really hard time deliberating which stage I liked most, because I think they all bring something so fresh and new to the table, and I would give like 100 points for each of the stage for different reasons. I was saying how song-wise and attitude-wise I would give it to Purr, then staging and props I would give it to Kaboom, and for Tamina I was like, I love how they actually embodied the whole concept, like the flow choreography. I loved that. I was also saying how I thought that Tamina at this stage is the only one out of the three where all of the layers, like, you know, from lyrics to melody to dance to execution of like the visuals and stuff, all of that were coherent with each other, if that makes sense. Like they were linked to each other to a certain level, and so I decided for that reason to rank this performance second, and eventually I decided to put Purr in number one. But I have to warn you guys, like one of the biggest reasons why I chose to put it first this round is probably because of the song. So I am 100% aware that my reasoning is biased by the song, and so there are high chances of my ranking changing after watching the full episode. But still, that means that after my initial reactions to the 3 stages, my ranking was Purr, then Tamina, and then Kaboom. So yeah, that concluded my little ranking. Before going, I also wanted to give the same disclaimer as I usually always do, you know, in this type of video, basically where I say that everything that I share in these videos is my personal opinion only, and you do not have to agree with it, but as long as we are being respectful towards each other, we have no problem. But also, if you decide to join me over on Patreon as a 3rd tier patron, then you can have access to my reactions to the full episodes. So if you're interested, the link to my Patreon will be in the description box below. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.